Amidst the tapestry of the known world lies a realm veiled in shadows and secrets, where the boundaries between the living and the ethereal blur into obscurity. It is a world of ancient curses, vengeful spirits, and malevolent forces that defy the comprehension of mortal minds. In this chilling chronicle, we venture into the heart of terror, where the corporeal and the spectral collide in a dance of possession and exorcism. Our tale unfolds in the decaying embrace of an old Victorian mansion, a sentinel of time standing at the outskirts of a quaint town. Once a paragon of architectural grandeur, the mansion now stands as a melancholic monument to the passage of ages. Its walls whisper the hushed secrets of generations, and its windows gaze like vacant eyes upon a world it has long ceased to understand. It is within these weathered walls, on a night when the moon hangs low and the wind murmurs forgotten laments, that our story finds its reluctant heroine. Samantha, a name whispered in awed tones amongst those who dare tread the thin line between the living and the dead, arrives at the mansion's doorstep. Armed with an unyielding determination and an arsenal of arcane knowledge, she is no stranger to the mysteries that dwell within the realm of the supernatural. The moonlight casts elongated shadows as Samantha steps into the mansion, her flashlight's beam cutting through the pervasive fog that clings to the air like a specter's breath. Each footfall resounds like a solemn toll in the profound silence, her heartbeat echoing like the ominous drum beats of a ritual yet to be unveiled. A flickering candle comes alive at Samantha's touch, its feeble flame revealing a room suspended in time. The wallpaper, once vibrant, now peels away like the fading memories of those who once inhabited this space. At the room's heart, an untouched relic of forgotten lore rests, an antique Ouija board, its planchette poised expectantly on the word hello. In this chamber, where the weight of history presses down like an oppressive shroud, Samantha's voice trembles as she addresses the unknown. "Is there anyone here?" The planchette's response is a slow, deliberate glide, spelling out yes, as if an unseen hand guides its path. The chill in the air deepens as a conversation unfolds between the living and the lingering souls of the departed. The planchette dances, revealing a tale of entrapment and woe, of a spirit named Emily who finds herself ensnared within the mansion's confines. Samantha's courage steadies her voice as she delves further into the dark narrative, determined to unearth the truth that binds Emily to this place. As the veil between worlds grows thin, and the barrier separating the known from the unfathomable becomes translucent, Samantha's journey takes an ominous turn. The ethereal mists that envelop Emily's form carry with them a malevolence that is palpable, a darkness that seeks to engulf all in its path. What ensues is a battle of wills, a confrontation that pits the indomitable spirit of a relentless investigator against an entity forged from the very fabric of despair. With the fate of both the living and the lingering hanging in the balance, Samantha must draw upon the depths of her knowledge, her courage, and the power that lies within her very essence. She will go through the incantations of old, the summoning of light in the face of overwhelming darkness, and the ancient rituals that bind the corporeal and the spectral. In the heart of that decaying mansion, as Samantha's unwavering determination clashed with the malevolent force that clung to Emily, the air grew heavy with anticipation. Shadows seemed to gather, coalescing into sinister forms that writhed in a dance of maleficent ecstasy. The very walls seemed to breathe with a sinister energy, as if the house itself was alive, feeding off the fear that now saturated the air. Emily's spectral form contorted and twisted, her anguished wails reverberating through the room like a chorus of tormented souls. Her voice, a chilling symphony of pain and desperation, echoed within Samantha's mind. "He is the darkness, the one who consumed me. He wants to consume you too." Samantha's pulse quickened, resolve like a fortress against the encroaching dread. She knew that the entity before her was not just an ethereal specter, but a manifestation of ancient malevolence. With her voice firm and her spirit unyielding, she pressed forward, determined to uncover the entity's true identity. "Who is he? What does he want?" Samantha's voice rang out, cutting through the chorus of haunting echoes. The shadows swelled, their tendrils of darkness reaching toward Samantha as if attempting to smother her words. The planchette quivered, and a cold gust of wind swept through the room, carrying with it the unmistakable stench of decay. The planchette moved with deliberate slowness, each letter etched in the air as if carved by an invisible hand. I am vengeance, the planchette spelled out, each word heavy with malevolence. Samantha's mind raced, connecting the pieces of the puzzle. This was not just a restless spirit seeking release. This was a vengeful force, a manifestation of a centuries-old grudge seeking to exact its revenge upon the living. The room seemed to close in around her, the walls suffocating as the entity's presence grew more tangible. With a deep breath and a heart steeled by resolve, Samantha raised her voice, her words ringing with power that transcended the mundane. By the light that pierces the darkness, by the strength that lies within, I cast you out. A blinding radiance burst forth from Samantha's being, a beacon of pure light that shattered the malevolent shadows and sent them fleeing. The mansion trembled, its very foundation shaken by the clash of opposing forces. Emily's form contorted, a symphony of screams filling the air as the entity's grip on her weakened. Samantha's incantations grew stronger, her voice an unwavering conduit of the light's power. She felt the essence of the entity resisting, a tempestuous storm that raged against the impending banishment. But she held fast, her conviction unyielding as she chanted the ancient verses that bound the ethereal to the realm of the living. And then, with a final spine-chilling scream that reverberated through the walls, the entity was torn from Emily's form. The room seemed to exhale as if the very air had been holding its breath, and silence fell like a heavy curtain. Emily's spirit hovered for a moment, her form radiant in the aftermath of her liberation, before ascending upward toward the celestial embrace she had been denied for so long. Samantha stood alone in the room, her breath ragged and her heart still pounding. The mansion, once a vessel for malevolence, now radiated an air of melancholic relief. The curse that had bound Emily, the entity of vengeance that had festered within, was finally exorcised. As Samantha stepped out into the moonlit night, the weight of the mansion's history felt like a distant memory. She knew that the horrors of the ethereal world were vast and unfathomable, yet she also knew that the power of light and courage could triumph over even the darkest of forces. And as the town lay nestled in the embrace of the night, they were blissfully unaware of the battle that had unfolded within the mansion's decaying walls. A battle that had drawn the line between the living and the spectral, and had proven that even in the face of the unknown, there was strength to be found in the human spirit. The following morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and rose, the townspeople awoke to find the mansion standing in an unfamiliar light. The air felt lighter, the fog that had clung to the outskirts now dissipated. Rumors whispered on the wind told tales of spectral lights and eerie cries that had echoed through the night, but the truth remained hidden within the mansion's walls. Samantha stood before the mansion one last time, a sense of accomplishment mingling with the lingering traces of trepidation. The ordeal had been harrowing, an embodiment of the spectral world's malevolent potential, yet she had emerged victorious, having banished the darkness that had ensnared Emily. As she turned to leave, a gentle breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it a whisper of gratitude. Samantha smiled, acknowledging the presence that lingered in the air. Emily was finally at peace, her tormented soul released from the shackles of the past. The old mansion, once a haven for shadows and secrets, would forever bear the marks of its history, but it was no longer a vessel of malevolence. It stood as a testament to the battle that had unfolded, a silent sentinel guarding the boundary between the realms. And so, Samantha walked away from the mansion, the sun casting long shadows on the path ahead. She carried with her the memories of the spectral confrontation, a tale of possession and exorcism that would become part of the town's lore. With every step she took, she knew that the ethereal realm held countless mysteries yet to be uncovered, each waiting for a fearless soul to unveil the secrets that lurked within. And as the day unfolded, the town embraced the warmth of the sun, blissfully unaware of the darkness that had been exorcised from the old mansion. But Samantha knew, as did Emily's spirit soaring in the heavens, that the battle between the living and the spectral was a never-ending symphony, one that played out in the shadows and whispered in the wind, forever intertwined in a dance that defied the boundaries of both worlds.